welcome to my channel. I feel like that was an accurate representation of me literally diving into 2020, which brings me to, well, actually, I should say hi first. Hi! If you're new here, my name is Marin, and I make self-improvement videos, pole dancing videos, and like makeup videos. But diving into 2020 brings me to this video. This video is going to be a New Year's resolutions video, or like reflecting upon my 2019 and what goals I have for 2020. Yes, I know, I am completely aware I am not completely out of this world insane. I know that we're already in 2020, however, like I said in my last video, New Year's related video, I'll put it up here, I said that I'm using January as my like reflection month, my goal setting, my kind of resetting my life month. So that's why this video is not like in 2019, like you'd think that I would put this out in like December or something, but no. I'm just gonna kind of go through my reflections upon 2019 and then my goals for 2020, and maybe that can help you guys inspire you guys to reflect upon your own lives and set your own goals, get some ideas. I don't know. I'm kind of also doing this for me because then I can look back at this video next year in 2021. Oh my god, 2021. That just sounds so like weird. 2021. I don't know. Okay, Marin, that's a year from now. Anyways, I'm just gonna get right into it because this video might be a little bit long, so yeah. I feel like I'm always drinking a Red Bull in my videos. So I have some notes here, so I'm gonna probably be looking down here a bit. Before anyone says anything, I know my roots are super yellow, especially in the back here. That's my own fault. I'm just waiting a bit before I bleach it again. So I look a little cray-cray, but what's new? So for me, when I'm gonna do my like New Year's resolutions and stuff, I like to first reflect upon my past New Year's resolutions. So what goals did I set for 2019 and did I meet them? And you know, I actually, this has been a really tough year for me. I feel like I've mentioned that a million times on my channel, but it's been a tough year for me mentally. I've been going through or dealing with some trauma. Whatever, not whatever, but like also whatever. I don't feel like making it a sappy video. So I was like, oh, this year I kind of want to be over with it. Not like super negative, I don't like to be super negative, but I also was like, I'm ready for a new start. I'm tired of like 2019. But when I looked at my New Year's resolutions that I set for 2019, I actually realized I did a lot of the things that I set out to do. It's just events were bad that happened this year. It wasn't that I didn't meet my goals necessarily. So one of the things I said that I wanted to focus on for 2019 was to learn to stand up for myself. And this is a running theme in my life that I've realized the past maybe 2 years that I need to stand up for myself more. It was actually my boyfriend that pointed that out, that like I kind of let people stomp on me in a way, like I let people talk over me and I don't tell them, blah blah blah, like things like that. I'm kind of a people pleaser, and it's funny because I feel like I come across as kind of sassy on my YouTube channel, but I'm actually like a pussy. I'm really bad with confronting people. I just don't want any kind of confrontation or drama. Anyways, but yeah, I've gotten a little bit better at standing up for myself. And then another thing I wanted to do more is I wanted to dress up more. No, that didn't happen. Well, actually, I guess with my YouTube channel, I've been doing more makeup, so if that counts for something. But when it comes to dressing up and stuff, especially when I was in school the first half of the year, I was not good at dressing up. I used to. First year of university and for all of high school, I dressed up like every day in dresses and full makeup. What the fuck happened to that person? I have no idea. She must be in outer space, I don't know. Then the next goal I set for myself was to channel more of my creativity, and this one's one that actually is really good, or like I did really well on that one. My YouTube channel definitely has been a real good creative outlet. People don't realize how much effort's put into YouTube videos, even like the simplest ones. You still have to come up with an idea, you have to film it, and you have to edit it. The editing is so addictive, by the way. I always get stuck editing just because, I don't know, it's so addictive. For me anyways, and I don't know, it's a whole creative process, and the more I've gotten into YouTube, the more creative I'm trying to be. Like, if you haven't noticed, if I think of clips, like funny clips, like almost like memes I can put into videos, I do. Sorry, I just heard my parents downstairs. Shut the fuck up. My dad talks so loud, like you can probably hear him. Talks loud and a lot. But then I've also, creativity wise, I've done painting. What else? Writing. I've been writing a bit, which is kind of creative, I guess. Like, I don't know, I can't think of, taking pictures. I've been doing some photo shoots. I'll put up some pictures here actually. I did one yesterday where I feel like it turned out really good. I like that. Oh, and makeup. I've been doing more makeup. Like, this is more of a creative look. I feel like now that I'm out of school, I'm realizing more and more my creative side, and it's really like something that is really making me happy. If I didn't have YouTube and these creative outlets right now, I'd be probably not not that happy, you know? I don't know how to explain it. But I'm just like, it's so fun exploring this new side of me. Okay, I'm going off on a tangent. Then the next one's go ham on pole dancing. Hard as a motherfucker. I found out that's what that means. Anyways, I did go ham on pole dancing and I did learn these moves I really wanted to learn. However, I had to quit because of my injury. And then write down stuff including feelings, or at least express them. I kind of did that. I am working on a book. I'm taking a break from it though because it is regarding the like trauma that I endured. Sorry. When it comes to like serious things like trauma and stuff, especially if I mention it in passing, I like almost make it like, I don't know, like I don't want to make it super serious, even though it is super serious. I don't know, it's almost like coping with humor. So if you ever see that from me, that's why I just, yeah. Why do you think I'm so fucking goofy and hyper? It's because because I also have a lot of pain. Like, I'm sorry, but I feel like that's, I don't know, it's my coping mechanism, and I don't mind it. I think it's a good coping mechanism. Experiment more with food. I definitely did that. I fucking love cooking. To be honest, I'm such wifey material. I love cooking. I've made so many cool things, not that many cool things, but like I've done things I wanted to try. I tried making butter chicken and I've perfected it. I fucking love butter chicken. Like Indian food is so good. And I don't know, it was just fun. Like especially when I was living with my, I almost called him my boyfriend even though he's my ex-boyfriend. Did I call him my ex earlier? I don't fucking remember. Anyways, I lived with my ex-boyfriend half a year ago and I kind of liked making food and like being wifey, even though I wish that he would help me clean a bit more. But like I like being wifey. Is that bad? Here's another one is YouTube, which is like the one I've done the best at almost, like because I've always been into YouTube. Like I've dabbled in YouTube several times, but it wasn't until now that I got an actual camera and a tripod and now I have a ring light that I really started posting regularly. And it's funny because a lot of people say you shouldn't really buy equipment and you don't need equipment, but for me that really helped me post more regularly because now it's easier for me to put it up and I feel more professional. I don't know, I'm so proud of myself for how bitch. This is why I want to move out, because everyone fucking interrupts me. It was my dad. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm so proud of myself for having actually like really been consistent. I did have some inconsistencies, but I still was like posting at least once a week. And I don't know, I just feel like I've actually now delved into it, and it's like, it's amazing how much I've learned from it, both on a personal level and also just with regards to like making videos and like, I don't know, like it's just such a cool creative process to me, and I'm so happy. And I also want to say thank you to all of you guys who support me, because it means a lot that people actually watch it. You know. And then the next one is stick to your study plan. I was pretty good at that, I would say. Not always that good, but like I feel like no one's perfect. I mean, maybe there are some people that are really structured, but that's not me. I try to be structured, but I just like try and I fail and try and I fail and try and I fail and try and I fail. It's like a constant struggle for me. I also had some specifics for 2019, and that was to learn the Aisha, which is a pole dancing move, and I did learn that one, which was a big step for me. I learned the handspring version of Aisha, which is this one, and I also learned the like elbow grip Aisha, which is this one. The next move I wanted to learn was shoulder mount, and I did learn that. I don't know if I have the clip, but if I do, I'll put it up here. It's just like basically like an invert with your shoulder. Yes. And then paint, I did that. Write, yes. Make food, like bunch of different food, I have done that. Guitar / singing, if you don't know, I play guitar. I haven't really played much guitar in 2019, but I have been singing, but that's just normal because I listen to music. And then ballet, and this one's also one I did really well at. I did a lot of ballet, not a lot of ballet. I did a lot of dance. I did a lot of different types of dance. I did go to a few ballet classes. I did lyrical dance, which I really love. It's like very expressionful dance. Why do I always put this behind my ear? I fucking suck. Dick. Just kidding. I mean, I do. What was I gonna say? Fuck. I got stuck in the dick sand. Oh yeah, so I did ballet, I did lyrical dance, I did actually heels dance, which is, it's like literally like Beyonce, Pussycat Dolls kind of dance. I did twerking, which my mom wasn't too impressed with. My mom was like, "What is it with everyone wanting to be porn stars nowadays?" And I'm like, "So you're okay with my pole dancing, but twerking? No twerking, Martin." So now I want to move on to just reflecting on what 2019 has taught me. As you guys saw or heard, heard and saw, I was actually pretty good at meeting most of my goals for 2019, which is pretty good. And it's funny because so many people are like, oh, New Year's resolutions are bullshit, blah blah blah, and it's like, bitch, just look at that. I almost did all of my resolutions. Like, the only one I really didn't do that I can think of right now is I didn't really play that much guitar. Other than that, I set pretty realistic goals and I met most of them. So it's like, yes, resolutions can work if you know how to set them. That's a big thing. I usually try to be fairly realistic with my goals. Anyways, so what lessons have 2019 taught me? I'm sitting in a really weird way. I'm gonna go change my position because that's what one does when one is not comfortable. If you didn't know that, now you know. What lessons has 2019 taught me? This one's a really big one for me. I have come to the realization that some people are not good people. And if you know me personally, you know that some people call me naive, and maybe I am, but I also have this weird feeling with that word. But like, I want to see the best in people, even when they're not good people. And I had a really good friend of mine that did something really bad to me, and then all of a sudden I realized over all these years, like, what kind of person he actually was. I don't know. Yeah, and it just made me realize, not just that event, but there's been other events throughout like the past 2 years, I'd say, where I've realized like some people just aren't good people. And it's not that they can't ever be good people, it's just that they're not at this moment good people, and that I can't hold on to their potential or like the fact that they could possibly be good, and I can't fix people. That's another one I didn't even add here, but I can't fix people, and it's not my job to fix people. Like, I pour so much energy into other people, and I forget about myself a lot of the time. Some people aren't good people, and I can't fix people. And then also, it's okay to say no to things. So I struggled a lot when I was, especially in school, I was so busy all the time. I never really had so much time for friends. I mean, I'm sure I could have made more time, and maybe I should, but I also like really focused on school. I spend like triple in tuition as Canadians do, and I don't even have to pay tuition if I was studying in Norway. So I really prioritized school, and like I felt bad, and I sometimes would say yes to go out just to like please my friends, and like I don't really owe anyone an explanation for why I can't hang out. Like, if I can't hang out, there's a reason. It's not like I would, if I don't like you, I would tell you, or maybe I wouldn't because I hate confrontation, I'm not sure. But like, usually if I don't want to hang out with you, it's because I'm busy. It's not because I don't like you 99% of the time. So yeah, anyways. And then another big one is, and this one's really big too, that's what she said.
That's what she said.
Is that I've learned that you can love someone and really care for someone and really cherish memories with someone and still have to let them go. Oh my god. Why am I? Oh my god. Bitch. You fucking crybaby. Because like, I don't know. Now it just seems like I'm like not over my ex, but that's not the case. So basically this is about my ex. Like, I still really care for him and want him to do the best and love him like in a non-romantic way. But like, you gotta learn to let people go if it's not working out. Like, we just weren't a good match, and like I've learned that like you can you can care a lot for someone and love someone, but still let them go. That's something that kind of, I don't know, I've realized, and that's not even just for like a romantic relationship, but that's for friendships too. I don't know how to explain it. I'm sure maybe you guys understand or maybe not, I don't know. And then there's one that I need to learn to relax. So these are all gonna be lessons I take into 2020. By the way, that's why I'm talking about them. And then don't push yourself too hard, and this relates to my injury. Because if you're new here, I got an injury in my shoulder from pole dancing, from doing something I couldn't do when I didn't have the technique or strength to do it, and now I'm injured. Oh, shockers. If you do something you can't do, you probably will get an injury. So yeah, just don't push myself too hard. And that isn't even just in sports. It's also in life, because the same goes for pushing yourself too hard mentally. All of a sudden you'll break something or injure yourself, have a breakdown. Something I know very well. So now finally, focus for 2020. So what kind of goals do I have for 2020? I'm so sorry if this video is long. Ugh, I'm so bad at making like short videos, but at the same time I don't want to cater my like videos to other people too much. Like, I want to also just do what I want to do. Like, I don't know, I want there to be a happy medium. So, like I said in my last video, I like to do what mental health goals do I have, what success goals do I have, and what physical goals do I have. And then also I added one recently, which is what is the overall, over and above all focus for 2020. So I like having an over and above all focus at the end, because then if everything else seems to go to shit kind of, then you have at least, or if it gets too like much or noisy, because if you have a bunch of different goals, it can be really daunting to think of. So if you have 2 or 1 or like just a few overarching, overpowering, over something goals, then that can help you kind of focus better instead of being all over the place. So I'm just gonna start with what mental health goals I have. So the first one is to see professional help, because I think it's something I've denied myself for a while because I didn't want to admit that it's something that might benefit me, or like I didn't want to be fucked up, or like I don't know. And it's not that I am fucked up, but it's like there are things that have occurred in my life that I feel like I need to talk about and I need to resolve so that they don't like fester and I develop really toxic traits. Not to say that I don't have any toxic traits right now. I actually had a video idea, but I'm kind of scared. I was thinking of doing like a video where I like ask my ex, like, because we're still in contact, if he could like tell me my toxic traits or like my negative traits, like things he didn't like about me. And then make a video about it, just because I want to try to advocate also seeing one's own flaws when it comes to like toxicity and shit. Anyways, that went off on a tangent. So yeah, I want to see some professional help. I want to heal from past trauma. I want to be real and honest when I'm feeling down. Learn to say no and stand up for yourself. Learn to relax. These are the same as earlier. Forgive yourself more. The forgive yourself more part is like because I tend to be really hard on myself, and especially when it comes to productivity. If I'm not productive, I'm just worthless or whatever, and I want to be able to, you know, forgive myself if I feel like I haven't done well, I haven't done enough in a day, and like just be more accepting of myself, because I tend to be really hard on myself. So then the next one is what success goals do I have? And this one's more like specifics, things related to, I guess, going forward in life. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like success goals. So one is continue with my education, continue and improve my YouTube channel. This is a big one that means a lot to me. So under there I have prepare more for videos and then take more time to edit. So be more ahead of schedule, pre-film things a bit better, and yeah, just like all the things. There's a lot of other things I could say under that one, but that's what I'm gonna keep it to for now. Help others live better lives. And this one's kind of a vague-ish one, but that's kind of the goal of my YouTube channel. As I've said probably like a few times before here, that can also just be through not even YouTube, but just my everyday life. Try to be more present with people. That's something that I feel like a lot of us can work on. You know, listen more to people when they're talking. I don't know, all those things. All the things! And then social media. Oh my god, I gotta go fast now. I hate it when I rush the end of my videos. But social media, I want to post more to Instagram. And then this one is big. Be more creative, or continue being more creative, because I am pretty creative already. Like, channel my creative side, because I'm, like I said, I'm discovering that side of me now. So get better at makeup, do more like creative looks and stuff, learn more about videography and photography, paint more, make more cool foods, have more photo shoots with Sarah, she's my friend. And then the next one is what physical goals do I have? The first one is such a vague and general one, but it is be healthier. I actually had a bit of a meltdown yesterday because of my injury. I can't really work out that much now, and I don't have a pole dancing studio around me that close anyways, and so for half a year I've been pretty inactive, and I feel like I'm like gaining weight and it scares me, and I had a bit of a meltdown and I'm just like, oh, and then now I'm gonna have a surgery. Point being, I won't be able to be super active for at least another year, but the goal be healthier kind of spans, you know, going for more walks, eating more fruit. Like, it's just like a general thing, be healthier. And it's not something I want to obsess over too much, because I know with me I can go down a really bad path when it comes to food and working out. I can make a video about that in the future. Healing from my injury, training properly after my injury is healed. So that includes, you know, taking it easy, not over training, because I easily can get so excited and want to do handstands and want to do all these things, and then you fucking get an injury because I'm fucking stupid. Stupid! What? I don't know what that sound was. So then at the end now, I want to quickly include my overall, over and above all focus, which I think, like I said, is important to have something to fall back on. Like, oh, these are the 2 things I really wanted to focus on this year that are like, if all else goes to shit, to just focus on this. So the first one is self-care. That spans all those things, you know, forgiving myself, all those zen-y things. I don't know if it's zen-y, but zen-y. That's a funny word. And then the second one is creativity. So self-care and creativity are my overall, over and above all focus. And I think I'm gonna do really well on them. At least creativity, but I feel like if I do well in creativity, I will do well in self-care too, because they kind of, for me, are intertwined. Like, when I'm creative, I feel really accomplished, which I feel like is also kind of self-care. I don't know how to explain it. And also sitting down and painting is kind of like self-care. I don't know. Do I know anything? So that's the end of again. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give me a thumbs up or subscribe. I don't know what. Also, I want to include a comment at the end of this video from you guys, so I wanted to include one that's kind of funny this time. And this is actually by my friend Tori, so hi Tori if you're watching this. She left the Tori Klimchuk left the comment on my last video, which was on like trying these crazy false eyelashes, and it was kind of just a funny video. And she says, me getting ready for my first day at a job. And like, if you guys watched the video, you know how ridiculous I looked. I'll insert a picture here. So I don't know, I thought that was really funny, and thank you for leaving that and the other comments you left, Tori. It warms my heart to see that my friends support my YouTube journey. Yes, okay, so I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and that you guys set some goals, reflect upon your past year, and that you reach those goals, because it's definitely possible. As you saw with my, my 2019 actually was pretty successful. You just gotta know how to set your resolutions properly. Okay, bye!